Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Masters of the Universe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Princes of Power, the Evil Horde Shadow Weaver. Let's get into it! Let's start our magical brainwashing tour of infants with a look at the packaging. And I'm not just going to point. 30 points of articulation, barcode, Masterverse. That nice, cracked, scrolly looking stuff that we have come to expect from the Masterverse line. 6 and up. It's quite familiar at this point. Nice big window showcasing Shadow Weaver and her accessories. She has a little stand right there too. Princess of Power, Shadow Weaver, Mattel. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, MattelShop.com prints, contents, one figure accessories, that question mark, other symbols I don't know, assortment number, and a barcode. On this side, Shadow Weaver, evil mistress of dark magic. On this side, some nice artwork of Shadow Weaver weaving shadows, I suppose. Then, here on the back, she's part of the Evil Horde. What? And then, nice, lovely artwork of not such a lovely lady. Otherwise, she wouldn't be wearing all that masks and stuff, would she? Probably not. Let's see what it says about her. Shadow Weaver, evil mistress of dark magic. Once an apprentice to Etheria's great wizard, Norwin, the power-hungry Beatrix betrayed her home world to the Evil Horde and renamed herself Shadow Weaver. With a combination of Horde science and her own dark magic, she conjures fear in the hearts of all Etheria and trust in Hordak. Little does he know, however, she secretly plots to overthrow him and seize power for herself. And then we have the cross-sale Sorceress, Many Faces, this figure, Shadow Weaver, and Pighead. Also available each sold separately, subject to availability. Colors and decorations may vary. Mattel, empowering the next generation through play and recycled stuff. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and her accessories. And here we have handy-dandy tweezers. And let's start with this. It's a stand, has a post on it. There's a port in the base of the figure that just ports into, and this does have some articulation to it. Not that I think you would need that much, but so that's pretty neat. Next up here we have a kind of choking hand, I guess. Nice paint on the fingernails. I'm sure we've probably seen this hand before. Majority of it molded in color again, except for the paint on the fingernails. And here's a C-grip hand, and same with the fingernails. And, you know, we've seen this hand before, I'm sure. And the painted fingernails. And then here we have some kind of magic wand, which I am guessing is molded in this all the way around. This kind of semi-translucent orb that's on here, and the silver appears to be just a paint app, but it's a nice looking wand. It does have some detail on it here, and And then at the bottom as well. Then she also comes with this Fire Blast or Magic Blast, with her Lego Friends wig. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's supposed to be a fireball. Now let's take a look at the figure herself. And, you know, it does have some molded detail in it, and you know, this part from the abdomen down, this is all an overlay, and even, you know, where it's showing she has hips, it's a little bit hollow right there, but that's okay. Nice horde symbol, well, kind of horde symbol in there, but she does have the horde symbol on her belt. Nice. It looks like gold for the eyes, maybe. If it's not gold, I apologize. I'm colorblind. Don't make fun of handicapped people. And she does have this nice soft goods cape or cloak, part of her dress, I'm guessing. And her arms are bare, at least from just above the elbow down, and then it does have a paint app up here at the top. So, and then I'm assuming, yeah, if you can see in there, it's got a hole in the cloak and it goes over the neck, and then the head pegs down on top of it. This is a separate overlay piece right here, just to kind of cover that up, I guess, but it does add to the sculpted detail. And as far as the sculpted detail, there's not really a whole lot going on. Paint app on the fingernails, and then the belt, and then the face and eyes, and that seems to be about it for the paint apps on this one. Now, under the overlay here, you can see there's 1, 2, 3 segments right here, and then there's the port where the stand plugs in, and this is all on like ball and peg, so it twists, it bends. Same for this one, it twists a little, it bends some, and then this one goes all the way up, I think, to the chest, where there's another segment which gives her some hula and some twist, and she can crunch back that far, and, well, I'd say crunch back. She crunches forward that far, but she bends back, as I previously showed. And again, like I said, these are all articulated in there, so that's pretty neat. At the shoulders, I know I'm doing this in reverse of what I normally do. At the shoulder, she can raise her arm that high, which is way, well, I won't say way past, but it's pretty good past 90 degrees. She does have a full 360 degree rotation there. However, the cloak piece gets caught up there. Cut at the upper bicep, and you can't really see it, but she does get a full 360 degrees there. Double hinged pinless elbow. Why is she not wanting to? I loosened all these joints up earlier. Apparently not enough. But anyway, she gives you that much bend at the elbow. At the wrist, 360 degree rotation on an in and out hinge, and in and out hinge on the C grip on the other side as well. Now, as far as turning at the waist, I don't really think you can. I don't really think you can. But these pieces do turn some, so it does give her some rotation at these pieces. Now for her head, she doesn't really look up. She looks down that far. She doesn't really have chicken neck, just a little bit. She will do the full exorcist. And then she's got some slight waggle in there. And you can see in the sculpt, she does have some lips or something back there. The nose here. And then, you know, just some wrinkle details in there. And as far as the stand goes, again, it just ports right in there. And now she's hovering. Be still. And as far as the magic bolt goes, I think she can hold it in her hand, kind of like that. No, I really don't want to stay. And you can kind of put it on the wand if you want, and I'm sure it probably will go over her hand. Yeah, there we go. Alright, my friends, that does it for a look at the figure and her accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have Shadow Weaver with the jealous beauty Catra and leader of the evil horde, at least on Etheria, the evil Hordak. Here's Shadow Weaver with some of the great rebellion of Etheria, She-Ra, the Princess of Power, and Ice Empress Frosta. Here's Shadow Weaver with our final Masterverse figure, the 40th anniversary He-Man. And to see how she starts comparing up with other lines, here she is with, from the Marvel Legends series, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. For our final set of comparisons, here we have Shadow Weaver with, from Star Wars The Black Series, Count Dooku, another evil space wizard. And from the G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Cobra Bat. For final thoughts on the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Princess of Power Shadow Weaver, I have to say I was a little bit surprised by this figure. You know, they could have done one solid piece under the overlay from the chest all the way down to the hem of the dress and called it a day. But they didn't. They put some segmented, articulated pieces in there to give the figure some at least ability to dynamically pose. I do like the paint for the eyes. I think they really stand out. I think she's going to be a nice addition to my Masterverse Evil Horde forces. I always hated that she never really got a figure back in the original line, at least that I remember. Not that, you know, I've collected a lot of Princess of Power figures. But it would have been nice to at least had some type of representation for her. You know, they could have put her easily in the Masters line as part of the Evil Horde. And that really would have worked for me. Of course, female figures weren't top on the priority list. They're still really not top on the priority list because they don't tend to sell as well. I don't think that's as true today as it was once upon a time. But again, overall, it's a really nice figure. I do like the soft goods, although there may end up be some positioning issues with it because of the gaps at the shoulders, but I think it will be okay. And at least she did come with a stand so that she looks like she's floating. That's kind of cool and unexpected, at least by me. That does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.